just checked my internet, but somehow the video dropped while I was in the middle of making my cute as a bug cards. So if you are still out there, this is card number 2, okay? So I did finish card number 1 in the video before it stopped, and I was just starting card number 2. So here we go, okay? So let's go ahead and try this again. Not sure what happened. Phone was on do not disturb. There was no issues there. Somehow YouTube just closed out. Okay, so we had made cute as a bug, card number 1. Yes, hey Polly, I had video totally closed out and I had to start back over. So I had made card number 1 in video number 1. And then, yep, this was card number 1. Okay, and then card number 2, Margaret, is what we were just starting. Hey, Luann. All right, thank you guys. So glad that many of you didn't go too far. Coming back, I was just saying the video, like YouTube just closed out on me. Totally closed. I don't know what happened. All right, so we were making the second cute as a bug card. We did this one portrait style with an old olive card base at 4 1/4 by 11. I'd put our insert in there, and I was sharing the tip about the mossy meadow layer, also at 4 by 5 1/4. And because this layer is going to be sandwiched between the card base and the card on top, all right, then I went ahead and die cut out of the middle. Nobody's gonna see that. So for this card and these die cuts, I pulled out the branching out dies. I wanted something that was a rectangle shape, and I like the stitching on these. Okay, so I used, from the smallest to largest, I used number 2 here on the mossy meadow layer. All right, my hubby popped in to say hi. Okay, glad, glad you guys were able to come back, okay? And then I'm going to use number 1 here, the smallest. I used that on a scrap piece here so that I could have 2 that layer, okay? So that was the branching out dies. The stamp set for this has been discontinued, but Stampin' Up! Is still has for sale the branching out dies, okay? All right, so we got this layer, set this piece aside, okay? And then we are going to glue the basic white. We're not gonna glue this to the card front yet because I am gonna put a little ribbon on this card. So we're gonna glue the white. This is at 3 3/4 by 5. All right, I'm gonna glue this to the front, and I just have to remember to go around the outside. I don't wanna put any adhesive here in the middle because there's nothing to stick it through there. So, all right, do this layer, these 2 together first, okay? See, so nobody sees that in the back. All right. Now this one, I'm using this pattern today for this card. Cute little daisies. Hey, Sandy, hello, hello. So I cut this at 2 1/2, and it should be 2 1/2 by 3 3/4. I think I'd originally cut it at 4. So let me trim just a little smidgen off the side. I want this at 2 1/2 by 3 3/4. All right, there we go. Trimmed that off, and now this will fit better. And we're gonna glue this to the bottom. Okay. All right, isn't that cute? Right down here. All right, so pretty. And now I can pull in this fun old olive rickrack zigzag trim. I'm gonna use that right there to hide the seam. So trim this just a little bit wider here than this card base, okay? All right, flip this over, and now we can put adhesive on all edges and put some in the middle, okay? So now put this back on. Thanks Karen for coming back, and make sure to tune in after work so you can see the finished project. All right, so there we go. Put this on the front. Okay, ends nicely secured on the back, and then we can mount this to the card front, just like that. Okay. All right. Then we have our die cut layers. So I'm gonna go ahead and adhere my basic white layer to the mossy meadow. All right. I love layered stitched dies like that. They have that nice, pretty finished edge all the way around. And I'm gonna go ahead and put dimensionals on this because we're gonna do a little bit more fussy cutting, okay? So bear with me, a little more fussy cutting here. I am down to the edge of my dimensionals here, so let's trim these pieces. All right, make sure, use all the pieces. Okay, yeah, that looks good. Okay. All right, and then let's see here. Usually you'd think in the center. I am going to go over here. I think I'm going to go to the right a little bit. And let me grab my stamps because I wanted to do hello friend. Let's see if I put this, am I gonna have room? Maybe, let's see here, maybe not. I don't wanna do this. That would work if I turned it, but no, I want it to this way. All right, let me show you what I had planned to do, and then we'll see if I can make it work. All right, because I wanted that right there. And then I wanted to use this cute little grasshopper with the flower. This is the one I thought was super sweet. Now, if you hate fussy cutting, you could use this caterpillar with the leaf because there is a die for that one. Okay, that one does come with the die cut, and then you wouldn't have to fussy cut anything, okay? But it sounds like a few of you do actually enjoy a little bit of fussy cutting. I'm good with fussy cutting in moderation. Okay, so just pick an end to start with here. Don't be a perfectionist about it, okay? You don't have to. In fact, I'm not even gonna go up in between each of those little legs. And the grasshopper's not too bad here because the better part of the body is straight there. Okay, go a little bit around the petals. And if I wasn't doing this on video, I might take a little bit more. I might be a little fussier, but all right, let's do this. Don't get too close. Don't accidentally cut your stem. Okay. All right, here we go. And you can always go back in and touch up an area if you need to. All right, sorry, I can't talk and fussy cut at the same time. All right, not too bad. I need to maybe trim on around this antenna just a little bit more, kind of smooth that out. Yeah, I am gonna go in here. Let's try that. That's the thing. If you kind of do it rough the first time, you can always go back in and trim a little extra. Oh yeah, oops, and then round that back off. Okay. All right, so Yeah, let's stick with that. Okay, so then put on some dimensionals here. Let's see, maybe another skinny piece here would be good. Yeah, I think that works. Okay, so try that. Oh, you know what? Okay. All right, so I wanted to do the Hello Friend. And I wanted, originally, this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to put it here on the left and then have my die cut here. I'm saying that is not going to fit, okay? So what we're going to do, a little modification. All right, so this is a good thing. I used those dimensionals and I only used a couple. Okay, so gently peel these off, okay? And that one was not super stuck, so I can peel that up a little bit, okay? Look at that. Nobody will know. And if you end up with a little smudge, you know what, that's where you'll put a butterfly or something. Okay, so that one, I did peel off the sticky, so we'll throw that out and put a new edge piece on here. But these are still sticky, so I'm gonna go with that. Okay. All right, this time I am going to put it in the center, so Janelle should be happy. All right, and then I am carefully, because I already had my adhesive on there, usually I would stamp first, but I'm going to carefully stamp, and I'm using the Mossy Meadow, that's the darker ink. I'm gonna carefully stamp this towards the bottom. Okay, and then take my cute little grasshopper here and put that on top. All right, so that's my modification. It wasn't quite like I originally had it in my head because my sentiment was just a little bit too wide, but I do think that came out cute. It is still nice and springy. I do like that little bit of rickrack across the front. If you, I don't know, what do you guys think? Should I add a little, let's see, poke this, if I poke this under, then I could tie a little knot there. But the rickrack does have a tendency to curl. So what do you guys think? No more ribbon? Okay. Luann says, yes, that is the thing about fussy cutting, is if your hands do shake, it does make it difficult. That's why I love my dies, and yeah. All right, I agree. That is a little bit too busy. Okay, so yeah, I think that looks good on there. But what I will do, I do think it needs a couple of butterflies. I can't resist. So let's do, we do one over here and one over, where do I want to put it? I don't, it's too straight. I mean, I guess that does look kind of cute. All right, I'll do that. And then I'll put another one over there. So they are kind of flying around. I satisfy those that like things kind of off kilter, as well as those who like things lined up. Oh, on the flower. Yeah, oh, that would be cute. All right, let's try that. Oh yeah, I like that. Good idea. Thank you, Karen. All right, so there we go. So thank you guys for coming back to watch card number 2. And if you are on replay and you're watching card number 2, then go back and watch video number 1 so that you can see how we did the caterpillar card. But I thought these came out super cute. For bugs, they are cute. We have our little caterpillar and then our little pink grasshopper. I don't know, is it grasshopper or one of those, or praying mantis? The way the, what do you call that? The little things there. Well, whatever kind of bug or critter you want to call it, I do think they came out cute. So check those out. It's the Cute as a Bug Sweet Collection. And I hope that cheers you up on this cold winter day. Thanks, spring. Okay, and yeah, it's on its way. Next week, I guess we'll find out, right? Does anybody do the forecast with the groundhog, with Punxsutawney Phil, right? So if he sees his shadow, then it's 6 more weeks of winter. So I really hope that next Monday, on February 1st, he better not see his shadow, because I do not want 6 more weeks of winter. Hey, friends. Hello. Oh, thank you. She knew. 52 days until spring. Yes, I knew the countdown was on. Absolutely. Oh, thank you, Karen, for liking and sharing. Yes, it's a reminder to all of you. If you enjoy the videos. Oh, a Katie did. Oh, well, that's kind of fun. Yeah, I'm going to have to Google that and see exactly what those look like. I don't know if we have those here in New York. Aw. So thank you guys so much. Don't forget to thumbs up, like, subscribe, share, all of that good stuff. And sorry there about that tech glitch. But so we have these 2 cute as a bug cards. The first one is in video 1, and then this one is part 2. I will go in and label those, okay, so that you can see them there on my channel. But thank you guys so much. It was fun stamping with you this afternoon, and be sure to tune in again on Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern. I'll see you then. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.